I made so many friends and had so many great memories in Scouts. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Without scouting, I wouldn't be where I am today.
I pulled a lot of knowledge out of my scout leaders.
Scouting for me was one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. I look back and it was the most rewarding and most fulfilling.
Well, I started in Boy Scouts when I was 6 years old with a group of friends, and we grew up in Scouts.
That is exactly a mile.
We went from Cub Scouts, Tiger Scouts, all the way up to Boy Scouts, where more than a few of us became Eagle Scouts together.
Camp was always an experience for me to learn something new, to get outside of things I was familiar with. That was the biggest thing for me going to camp. I was able to experience things that I couldn't experience. So I was able to go do leather work, I was able to do the canoeing, I was able to do the whitewater rafting, wilderness survival. We did all those type of cool things in camp. So that's one of the main memories I had at camp.
I used to love going to scout camp. I looked forward to it every summer when I was in Boy Scouts. It was a time to get away from everybody, get out in the woods, you know, do campfires and work on merit badges, and just to be with the guys and just have for fellowship and just to have a great time. I used to really enjoy it. It's probably one of the best memories I have growing up.
It's okay to tuck it like that. Right here is the most difficult part.
Twist it like that?
Yeah, twist it like that, yeah.
When I was in scouting, I had a lot of opportunities for leadership.
You got a rock, then a log. Be ready. Left 90 degrees.
Be it as a patrol leader, a senior patrol leader, and even as a junior assistant scoutmaster.
Two lines.
And a lot of those leadership skills and a lot of the values I learned during that and a lot of the experiences I had, they translated over to being an officer in the National Guard. A lot of the skills I learned as a scout made my life easier and made me a better leader.
One thing I learned in Boy Scouts was teamwork.
Yeah, there you go, there you go.
Making projects happen, helping each other with projects. It's all about teamwork. And in the National Guard, you have to do the same thing. You have people from different walks of life who come together and you're given a task to do, and you have to make that happen by using teamwork.
We have an enormous amount of things for the Scouts that we did in Scouts, that in the Guard, because it just builds on what I learned in Scouts.
The National Guard is a community-based organization. We are committed to improving our hometowns and cities as well as improving ourselves as soldiers. The Boy Scouts are very similar in their ideals and philosophies.
I feel the Scouts are a lot like the Guard because we've got to be prepared. We've got to always be ready. You know, we've got to keep ourselves physically and mentally prepared. Mentally by going to the schools we need to maintain our qualifications so we can do the job we're asked to do. We've got to be physically fit to be able to answer and do anything we need to do. And those are skills we learn in the Scouts, and we also use it in the Guard, and they're very similar.
When I think about scouting and what it's done for me, I was a very shy kid. It's the opportunities at scouting that has led to what I do today. I think back of what I did in scouting, camp staff, going to camp with my troop, Philmont, Order of the Arrow. There's just been so many opportunities. And for a shy kid like me, you know, I always knew I was doing that with my troop. I think that's why I've made a career of the Army.
1.5.
Because having great adventures with my buddies, just like in Scouting.
My favorite merit badge was life-saving.
The merit badge I covered the most would have to be the wilderness survival.
My favorite merit badge is the swimming merit badge.
Right, bed!
Stay with it, stay with scouting, because no matter what you do in scouting, that's going to carry on.
Take advantage of every opportunity that they put in front of you.
I made so many great friends, I made so many great memories. I wouldn't trade them for anything.